Good morning, students. I will continue with the problems on energy and power signals. One more simple problem which was asked in the examination. I will take the problem number 65. X of n is equal to half to the power of n into u of n. Okay. As you sketch the signal first. U of n means it is ranging from 0 to infinity. At 0, its value half to the power of 0 is 1. At 1, half. At 2, 1 by 4. So on. This is your x of n. Is it right? By observation, we can see that it's not repeating only, right? Therefore, this is called aperiodic. Since it is aperiodic, we'll have to check for the energy. Energy is equal to integration from minus infinity to plus infinity x of n whole square. Okay, right. Even though signal is what is that? Integration is from minus infinity to plus infinity. My signal is ranging from 0 to infinity as half to the power of n is multiplied by u of n. Therefore, integration from 0 to infinity, u of n is 1 half to the power of n whole square, which is equal to 0 to infinity half to the power of 2n. It's nothing but equal to integration from 0 to infinity half to the power of 2 whole to the power of n, which is nothing but equal to integration from 0 to infinity 1 by half square is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 to the power of n. 1 by 4 to the power of n. Sorry, it's not integration. Sorry. This for continue. This is for discrete now. Summation. This is also summation. This is also summation. This is also summation. So therefore, what we have is it's not integration. It is summation. N varies from 0 to infinity. For this one, formula is available. We know that summation n varies from 0 to infinity. Alpha a to the power of n is equal to 1 over 1 minus a, for magnitude of a is less than 1. So here a value is less than 1 by 4. Therefore, 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 3 by 4, which is equal to 4 by 3, which is less than infinity. Therefore, energy lies between 0 to infinity, and hence it is a energy signal. Okay, that's it. That is a 4 marks question in one of the papers. Okay, right. Now let us go for one more examination problem, which was asked for 4 marks. X of t is equal to cos squared omega t. Okay, right. So cos square theta is nothing but equal to what? X of t is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 cos of 2 omega t. That is 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2, or 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 cos 2 omega t. Once again, it is cos 2 omega t is periodic. Therefore, 2 omega into capital T is equal to 2 pi k. 2 gets cancelled. T is equal to pi by omega into k. Therefore, T naught is equal to pi by omega. This is a short way to find out the periodicity. So, pi by omega. Now, find the period of this signal. So, find the energy of the signal. So, since it is periodic, we have to find out the power. How will you calculate the power of the signal? Power is equal to integration 1 by the period t, integration for the period t, magnitude of x of t whole square dt. P is equal to, period is what? 1 divided by pi by omega, integration from 0 to pi by omega, x of t is what? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 cos of 2 omega t whole square dt, which is equal to pi by 1 by pi by omega is omega by pi, integration from 0 to pi by omega, a square 1 by 4 plus b square 1 by 4 cos square 2 omega t plus 2ab, 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 cos of 2 omega t dt, which is equal to omega by pi. Integrate this 2 gets cancelled. 0 to pi by omega 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 into, and cos square 2 omega is once again 1 plus cos 2 theta formula. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 cos of 4 omega t plus 1 by 2 cos 2 omega t dt, which is equal to omega by pi into integration from 0 to pi by omega 1 by 4, multiply this 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 cos of 4 omega t plus 1 by 2 cos of 2 omega t, cos omega t, sorry, cos 2 omega t, cos 2 omega t, cos 2 omega t dt, which is equal to omega by pi integration from 0 to pi by omega 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 is 3 by 8 plus 1 by 8 cos of 4 omega t plus 1 by 2 cos of 2 omega t dt. Omega by pi integration of 3 by 8 is 3 by 8t plus 1 by 8 in differentiation of cos is sine of 4 omega t divided by 4 omega plus 1 by 2 integration of cos is sine of 2 omega t divided by differentiation of 2 omega t is 2 omega between the limits 0 to pi by omega. Now you substitute it. Okay, right. This is equal to omega by pi into upper limit 3 by 8 into pi by omega plus put t is equal to pi by omega. Pi by omega means omega gets sine 4 pi. Sine 4 pi is 0 plus. Here also put t is equal to pi by omega. Pi by omega, omega sine 2 pi. Sine 2 pi is also 0 minus lower limit t 0 0 plus sine 0 0 plus sine 0 0. So lower limit complete 0 will get it. Pi gets cancelled, omega gets cancelled. Answer is 3 by 8. So this is your what is that power, and which is less than infinity, hence it is a power signal. Electrical method. Electrical method, how will you calculate this? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 cos of 2 omega t. Okay, right. This is your signal. Let us say V of t, x of t. Power is equal to voltage square or current square. With R is equal to 1. R is the absolute power. Power dissipated in 1 ohm resistor is nothing but absolute power. And here, what is that we have is power is equal to V squared of t or I squared of t. Since this is amplitude for DC, this first term is DC signal. Therefore, just a power square, power is equal to what? 1 by 2 whole square, 1 by 4, power V square of t. Plus, what is that we have? Peak value. This is sinusoidal variation. Peak value. RMS value is what? Vm by root 2. 1 by 2 divided by root 2 whole square. This is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 root 2 whole square. This is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 into 2. Equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8, which is equal to 3 by 8. That's how we do it in electrical. But here we need to go for this method only, right? This was just for information. Okay, right. Now let us move on to another problem. X of n is equal to, this is a problem from Simon Aiken, and it was asked in one of the examinations. Sin pi n for n lies between -4 to +4 and is equal to 0 elsewhere. I don't know why he has given this problem. X of n is equal to sketch the value for this sin pi n. Sin pi n is n is equal to 0, sin 0, 0. N is equal to 1, sin pi 0, sin 2 pi 0, sin 3 pi 0, sin 4 pi 0, sin minus pi 0, sin minus 2 pi 0. All the values it is 0. Therefore, what is that we have? Signal is neither energy nor power signal. Because signal value itself is 0. Actually, when they ask this question, no, when there is no signal, how can you expect you to us to calculate power or energy? Just because it was asked in the examination, and that too it was there in that your textbook. So I have done it. But actually, signal value itself is 0. But signal to be power signal, its power should be lies between 0 to, that means finite value. Include, of course, it should not take 0 value. That's why P should lies between 0 and infinity. Or if it is energy signal, it should satisfy this one. Both of them it is not, because the signal value itself is 0. You cannot calculate power, you cannot calculate energy. Hence, this is a neither energy nor power signal. Let's go for one more problem. X of n is equal to cos pi n for n lies between minus 4 to plus 4. It is equal to 0. Okay, right. Cos pi n is from minus 4 to plus 4. Okay, it is aperiodic. Sir, cos no, sir, it may be periodic. No, not necessarily. See, if this range is not given, this would have been checked. We can check, it would have been checked for the periodic or aperiodic. But when the range is fixed, elsewhere it is 0, means the signal will lies between minus 4 to plus 4. Afterwards, it is not there at all. So therefore, it is not repeating. Hence, it is become aperiodic. So therefore, what is that we have? Energy signal. So energy, it may be energy signal. So check out for the energy. Energy is equal to summation n varies from minus infinity to plus infinity. Magnitude of x of n whole square. Energy is equal to, even though summation is there from minus infinity to plus infinity, my signal is ranging from n varies from minus 4 to plus 4, cos squared pi n. Cos pi n whole square is there. So therefore, what is that we have? Now you check it. Put n is equal to 0. Cos 0 is 1. 1 square is 1. Put n is equal to 1. Cos 1 means cos pi. Cos pi is minus 1. Minus 1 square is plus 1. And 2. Cos 2 pi. Cos 2 pi is cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. 1 square is 1. Cos of minus 2 pi. Cos of minus 2 pi means what? Cos of minus theta is cos theta. Cos 2 pi is cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. 1 square is 1. Like that, minus 4 to plus 4 will have 9 ones will get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So answer is 9. It's less than infinity. Minus 4 to plus 4, the values will get 9 values you will get 1 to 4, minus 1 to minus 4 plus 0. So 1 to 4 is 4 values, elements you will get it. Minus 1 to minus 4 you will get 4 elements. 4 plus 4, 8. Plus at 0 also should be 0. We have only one value. So therefore, sorry, that value becomes equal to 9, which is less than infinity. Hence, it is a energy signal. Okay. Another examination problem. This also was asked in the examination and taken from your prescribed textbook. X of n is equal to cos pi n for n greater than or equal to 0 and is equal to 0 elsewhere. When I see this signal, strictly speaking, it is aperiodic. Because Signal should repeat from minus infinity to plus infinity. But here it is ranging only from where to where? 0 to infinity. N greater than or equal to 0 means what? 0 to infinity. Before 0, it doesn't exist. Before 0, it doesn't exist means it is not repeating. It is not repeating means it is aperiodic. But we can say that because majority of the practical signals are ranging from 0 to infinity, we can say that it is, what is that? Periodic for n greater than or equal to 0. So we can write it as periodic for n greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, what is that you can write it? Power you can calculate only for positive values. P is equal to 1 by t, 1 by n, sorry, 1 by n, summation for the period n, magnitude of x of n whole square. So power is equal to 1 by n. 1 by n is, what is the period? We need to calculate the period first. N. Pi n is equal to 2 pi k. Pi gets cancelled. For least integer value of k, you will get fundamental period. Therefore, n naught is equal to 2. You can get it. So, therefore, x of n is equal to summation n varies from n naught is equal to 2 means n varies from 0 to 1. 0 to 1, you will get two elements now into cos pi n whole square. Okay, cos 0 is what? Cos 0 is 1 square plus put n is equal to 1. 1 is cos pi. Cos pi is minus 1. Minus 1 whole square is 1. Power is equal to. So therefore, power is less than infinity. So power lies between 0 to infinity. The power. Okay, that's how we should do it. Another examination problem which is asked in the examination. Check for whether it is a period, power signal or energy signal. One, this is minus of 100, this is 0, this is 1, this is 3 by 2, this is 5 by 2, this is 2. So this is minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2, minus 2. Like that it will be. So it is periodic. So therefore we need to calculate the power. Power is equal to integration from minus infinity to plus, sorry. Power is equal to 1 by t, integration for the period t, magnitude of x of t whole square. Therefore, power is equal to. So before calculating, we don't know the equation itself. We can take, see, one cycle is from here to here, we can take it, or here to here, we can take it, or here to here, we can take it. That is your one cycle. Better is only this one you take it. It is very easy. The reason, this is a straight line passing through origin. Same thing is there everywhere. But here, the equation will remain same. See, what is that we have is, this is a straight line passing through origin. In a straight line passing through origin, intercept becomes equal to 0. Any straight line passing through origin, C, because y is equal to mx plus c. In y is equal to mx plus c, c is becomes 0. So therefore, calculation becomes very easy. Sir, if I take it from 0 to 3 by 2, what will happen? Nothing will happen. You need to write one equation for this one and one more equation for this one. So that become complicated. Easiest way is take this period from where to where? Minus half to 1. Minus half to 1 you take it. Only one equation from here to here. So therefore that becomes very easy. Therefore x of t is equal to, what is that equation? Is equal to x of t is equal to slope you calculate. What is this side? This is minus of plus 1 y. Full height you can take it, or half also you can, this one only positive side also you can take. If you take positive side, only this much you take it. From 0 to 1 you take it. Full height you take it, you take full width. So full height I will take it. Minus half to 1. Minus half to 1 is 3 by 2. Slope is equal to. 3 by 2, and width is minus of to 1, that is also 3 by 2. Since it is increasing, it is positive value, t plus c. Since it is passing through origin, no need to calculate c0, and 3 by 2, 3 by 2 gets cancelled. X of t is equal to t, for t lies between minus of to 3 by minus of to 1. Minus of to 1, its value is 3 by t. So therefore, what is that you can do? Power is equal to 1 by period is what? T. T is from minus of to 3, 1 is 3 by 2. T is equal to 3 by 2. 3 by 2 integration from minus of to 1 t square dt. Is x squared of t, right? So 2 by 3 into t square is t cube by 3 between the limits minus of to 1, which is equal to 2 by 9, 1 minus of whole cube. 2 by 9, 1 minus of whole cube means 1 by 8. Minus 1 by 8. Minus of into minus of into minus of means you will get minus 1 by 8, you will get it. So minus of minus, this minus is plus 1 by 8, which is equal to 2 by 9 into 8, 8 plus 1, 9 by 8. 9 gets cancelled. This is 4 times. Therefore, power is equal to 1 by 4, which is less than infinity. Therefore, power lies between 0 to infinity. Right? That's how we should do it. One minute. Okay, right. So one more problem which was asked in the examination, and for this one you'll have to adopt different method. It's a different kind of signal, U of n. Okay, right? So this is ranging from 0 to infinity. 1, 1, 1, 1. This is a different kind of problem. We'll have to adopt different method for this one. So this is a periodic signal because it is repeating. So therefore P is equal to 1 by n. 1 by the period. But period we cannot calculate here because every one element it is repeating. So therefore what you should do is the general formula. I'll see when I say a signal, 0, let us say it is going up to infinity, no? If you calculate, you will get infinity power. I mean to say, okay, power becomes equal to infinity. Instead of that, determinable value we can get it. 0 to, let us say, you take it as n and minus n. Signal ranges from minus n to plus n. Okay, right. One to n, no? Minus 1. So therefore, minus 1 to minus n elements you will get it. 1 to n you will get n elements. This n plus 1. We will get what is that? 2n plus 1 elements. Totally, this one element. Therefore, 2n plus 1 element it is there. Okay, right? So therefore, power is equal to 1 by 2n plus 1. Power is equal to 1 by 2n plus 1. Summation from where to where? Minus n to plus n. N ranges from minus n to plus n. Magnitude of x of n whole square. This kind of formula we should use it whenever we get this kind of signals which are repeated like this, one element itself is repeated, and if you substitute directly, will get infinity. In such kind of situations, you should go for this kind of formula. Okay, only for this kind of problem, only like u of n, special case this is. Okay, right. Now, what is that? You can write it according to this one, 1 by 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1 summation. And even though period is 1, 2n plus 1, but the signal element is ranging from where to where? 0 to n. 0 to n ranges from 0 to n. 0 to n. Magnitude of x of n. 0 to n, what is the value? 1 will be there. Okay, 1 square. Right. So p is equal to, okay, and limit as n tends to infinity, you should take it. Limit as n tends to infinity, because we have taken up to n, but actually this is some u of n means what? This value is equal to 1 starting from 0 to infinity. And if I take up to n, we think that it is stopped at n. No, actually signal should be ranging from 0 to infinity. But if you take 0 to infinity, what will happen? If you calculate everything, will get infinity only. So what we do is we take from 0 to n and we take n tends to infinity, so that we can do the calculations. So that is the reason why we are going for this. Otherwise, if you try to determine energy or power, everything will become infinity. But actually, a step signal is not infinite. Its magnitude will not infinite, because even if you go from 0 to, see, when you will get infinite power or infinite energy, if the signal is keep on increasing, then what will happen is at some point of time, the amplitude will go up to, when you reach infinity, that means when the time reaches infinity, amplitude also will becomes equal to infinity. But it is not like that. Even if you go up to infinity, its value is 1 only. That means signal is finite. I cannot say that neither energy nor power signal. The reason is energy is finite, power is also finite. Then how will you calculate it? And since it is a periodic signal, it has to be power signal. But power, if you put it as, let us say, u of n, if you take it, signal is ranging from 0 to infinity. If you take it, automatically will get infinity. So therefore, if you want to get a finite value, what we take is 0 to n and n tends to infinity we have taken. So we should carefully should do this problem, right? So therefore, 0 to n we can get it as n tends to infinity. Okay, 1 divided by, what will get? 1 divided by 2n plus 1, limit as n tends to infinity, into, what is this one? Upper limit minus lower limit, n minus 0 plus 1. B minus A formula, seventh formula in the identity. A to B, 1 is B minus A plus 1. N minus 0 plus 1, you will get it. It is equal to, power is equal to, limit as n tends to infinity, 1 by, if you take n outside, 2 plus 1 by n into, you take n outside here also, 1 plus 1 by n. Otherwise, it will go to intermediate form. If you take, put n is equal to infinity, infinity by infinity limits, infinity by infinity is intermediate form. Therefore, what we do is we take n outside. When you take n outside, what will you get? 1 divided by 1 by n. And if you take n outside, 2 divided by 1 plus 1 by n, 1 by infinity is 0. So therefore, what will you get? This n gets cancelled. Okay, what will you get? This is 0. This is also 0. 1 by 2 is the answer, which is less than infinity. Therefore, power lies between 0 to infinity. Hence, it is a power signal. So that's it about the energy and power signal. Still, if you find any of the new problems to be solved, you can send me, I'll solve it. Okay. So I have covered maximum problems from the different examinations. Now we shall move on to operation. That's about the classification of signal. That means so far we did problems on energy and power signals, periodic and aperiodic signals, and what is that? Even and odd signals. And two more classifications we had is deterministic and random signal, and even and odd signal. Sorry, continuous and discrete signal. So continuous and discrete and random and deterministic, we didn't had problem. So other three kinds of problem classification. So that's all about the problems on the classification of signals is concerned, right? Okay, right. Still, we go through the question papers. If you are finding it any new problem, if you feel like you're expecting me to do, I'll do it in the next class, right? Let us go for the next type concept of this chapter is operation on signals. Okay. What is this operation on signals? Operation means mathematical operation on signals, we say. Mathematical operation means, see, we have addition of numbers, subtraction numbers, multiplication of numbers, division of numbers, we do know. Same way here, addition of two signals we can do, multiplication of two signals we can do. Apart from that, subtraction of the signals also we can do. And amplitude scaling we do, shifting, folding, different kinds of operation we come across. Okay. So one by one we shall discuss in detail. Okay, right? Now let us start with the addition or subtraction of the signal. First one, addition or subtraction. Uh, Addition or subtraction, why I am taking in a single heading is, sir, you would have been taken separately addition, one type of one problem, and the subtraction, one more concept you would have been taken. No. According to me, addition and subtraction are same. Sir, how do you say that addition and subtraction are same? You may asking the question. See that? I'll show you one example. So we all know that 3 plus 2 is equal to 4, so 5, let us say. This is one addition of numbers. Same way, right? So 3 minus 2 is subtraction. That is 1. 3 minus 2 can be written as 3 plus minus 2. It's 1 only. That means change the sign of the second one and add it. That becomes subtraction. So no need to study a subtraction as a separate topic. Instead, change the sign of the second one and add them. You will get the same subtraction only. Hence, I am taking in a single heading as subtraction or addition of two signals, right? Now we'll understand that how to do all these things, right? So addition of two signals, let us say I have an x1 of t, one signal, one more signal x2 of t. Addition of these two signals are represented by x1 of t plus x2 of t. Whatever the resultant added signal we call it as x of t. Okay, I'll take up one example. Let us say, so take out one problem number 72. Find x1 of t plus x2 of t for the signal shown in figure. So I'll take one signal x1 of t for a signal is given here only. Okay, right? So how will you do that? Let us say different variety I'll take it. This is one signal x1 of t. Different combination, possible combinations I will take it. If you're able to understand this kind of one problem, you can do any problem on addition or subtraction. Okay, right? Let us say this amplitude is 1, this amplitude is 1, and next this amplitude 1 minus 1, this amplitude minus 1, and this amplitude plus 1, and this amplitude minus 1. Keep it as it is. And this amplitude like this, and this is like this, and one more of this sort, and opposite side, and like this, and take this, and like this. I'll take this way, and I'll take one more. like this, and it will be like this. Okay, right, like this, and one more like this, one more like this, one more like this, and one more like this, and like this, and like this. Something like this. You take it. I don't know what shape I have taken. Just it's not necessary. If you see my notes, it will be of different kind. Just I've taken the different shapes. Add it these two. Okay, amplitudes are one only. All these things are one, and bottom side is minus one. Add it. Very simple. Adding is nothing. Adding of signal is nothing but adding the corresponding values of the signal. So time, wherever this, if you are adding it, the correspondingly should add. 1 plus 1 is 2. This is your x of t, which is nothing but equal to x1 of t plus x2 of t. Now, minus 1, minus 2. Okay, minus 1 plus 1, 0. And this is constant plus increase. Increase, we should get it. Okay, go to the endpoints. So what is that? We can write it. So this is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1. We'll have to go up to this point. Constant plus increase is increase. Go to the endpoints. 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So it will increase up to 2. And fall by 1 unit, fall by 2 units. Therefore, fall by 3 units. Therefore, it will be, this is 2. Fall by 3 units means it will go up to. Now, go to endpoints. Now, constant plus increase is increase. So go to endpoints. Minus 1 plus 0 is minus 1. And this one, minus 1 plus 1, 0. So therefore, constant plus increase is increase up to this point. Now, constant plus increase is increase. Go to endpoints. What is that we have? Endpoint, what is that you can write it? This is nothing but minus 1. This is plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Constant plus increase is increasing. Go to endpoints. Minus 1 plus 1, 0. 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. So therefore, it is increasing up to 1. Now there is a fall by 2 units, up by 1 unit. Fall by 2, up by 1 means fall by 1. Fall by 1. Okay. Now, what is that we have? Constant plus decrease. Okay. Go to endpoints and fix it. So what is that you can write it? So this is minus 1. This is plus 1. It is 0. And what about this one? Minus 1. Minus 1 plus 0. Minus 1 plus 0 is minus 1. Okay, right. Now what is that we have? Constant plus decrease is decrease, no? Therefore decrease up to 1 because if we have fixed the endpoint as what? Minus 1. Minus 1 plus 0 is minus 1. You will get it. And up by 1 unit, up by 1 unit, up by 2 units. Therefore it will go up to 1. And decrease plus decrease is decreasing. Until what point it is decreasing? Let us check it out. Okay, right. What is that we have? This is decrease plus decrease is decrease. Go to endpoints. So this is 0. This is plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. And minus 1 plus 0 is minus 1. So therefore, minus 1 plus 0 is minus 1. So therefore, it decreases up to what? Minus 1. So decrease plus decrease. 1 unit decrease plus 2 units, 1 unit decrease. 1 plus 1, 2 units decrease. Therefore, it is decreased by 2 units. And when it is decreased by 2 units, means it will go to minus 1. Next, up by 1 unit. Next, increase plus increase is increase. Go to endpoints. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. Increase up to 2. And fall by 1, fall by 1, fall by 2 units. Increase plus decrease is constant, or constant can be 0 also, we don't know. 0 plus 0, 0. And plus 1 minus 1, 0. So if you want to verify in between, half the way, this is minus 1, half the way is minus half. Half the way is plus or minus of plus of, that is also 0. Therefore, entire period it is 0 only. In between, if you want, you can verify it each and every point. Let us say this is minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, minus 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4, and minus 1 plus 1, 0 plus, everywhere it is 0. Here also same thing, minus 1 plus 1, 0, and 0 plus 0, 0. So therefore, what will you get? Its complete thing is 0 only. Right? So x of t is minus 2. Now, so this is about the addition of the signal is concerned. Next, multiplication. Problem number 73. Find x1 of t into x2 of t. Just multiply two signals. Okay, I will not take up. So once again, same thing. Addition is nothing but adding the corresponding values of the signal. And multiplication is nothing but multiplying the corresponding values of the signal. So I'll take up the same problem with just multiplication. And this I'll call it as, this is x of t, x1 of t plus x2 of t. I have taken. Now, I'll take x1 of t into x2 of t. That is for the problem number 73. I'll take it. Okay, right. So now you, so corresponding just for our this one, 1 into 1 is 1 now. So therefore, we will get it as 1. And minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. So therefore, you will get this way. This one you will not get it. Plus 1, you will get it. And minus 1 into plus 1, once again, plus 1. Okay, right. So 1 into something. 1 into something is what? Something only. Because 1 into anything is that thing only, no? So therefore, that thing is what? That thing is, what is that? 1 into this thing. So this shape, it repeated. Okay, repeat as it is. Next, minus 1 into something. Minus 1 into something is minus something, no? So this is something. What is that? This one is something. This is minus 1. So minus 1 into something is minus of something, andre, so something will come to the downside. So therefore, take the mirror image of it. You will get this one. Once again. So this is very interesting. So 1 into something. 1 into something is something. But something is in the negative side now. Something is in the negative side. So 1 into something, you write the something as it is. This one will not come. Okay, right. Next. Minus 1 into something. Minus something. That you fold it. Because this is minus 1. This is something. Minus something means you minus 1 into something is minus something. Therefore, it should be downside. Like this. And next. Still, it's very interesting. What that we have is something into something. Oh, then it is headache. Something into something is something square. That means x into x is x square. X is straight line. X square is parabola. So x is, so now you multiply these two. So how exactly we are going to get it? So 0 into 1 is 0. And 0 into, sorry, minus 1 into 0 is 0. In between, you should get parabola. Parabola, it can be in the top side or it can be in the bottom side. Which side you should get it? Okay, right. Now you take half the way one value, then you will understand that. So I'll take it half the way. So half the way, this value is minus half. This value is plus half. Half into minus half is minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4, that means at this point you should get minus 1 by 4 means it should be a parabola in the bottom. Why it is parabola? One equation is t. T into t is what? T square. T is straight line. That's why we got. So T into T. T into T is T square. T square is parabola. And the value what you get in the half the way is negative. That's why it is coming to the parabola and coming to the bottom side. One more, check one more problem of same kind. Okay, right. Now you see this. Once again, T into T. T square. Parabola will get it. What kind of parabola will get it? You go to the endpoints and fix it. What is that we have? 0. 0 into 0. Sorry. 0 into 0. 0. So this point is 0. Next, 1 into 1. 1. In between, there is a parabola. Okay, right. In between, there is a parabola. Means parabola can be top side or at the bottom side, you should get it. So this endpoint is 1. This endpoint is 0. In between these 2 points, there is a parabola. We don't know. So what you should do is go. See, this one. This is, if you take a straight line, the half the way value is half. If you multiply the half the way, these two signals, if you get more than half, you write top, what is the parabola in the top side. If you get the less than the half, you take bottom side. So what is this value? Half. This value is also half. Half into half is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is less than 1 by 2. Therefore, it should be. Okay, right. So that's how you are going to get it. The parabola in the bottom side, you will get it. Now, still very interesting. T into T, T square. Once again, parabola. Here we got 0, but multiplication will not get 0. T into T, T square. Okay, right. Now go to the endpoints. 0 into 0, 0. And what is this one? 1 into minus 1. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. So you will get it as minus 1. Okay. So in between these two, once again T into T parabola now. So check it. What is the value? Minus half. Half the way is minus half. Minus half. It is less than means minus 1 by 4. This side it will come. 1 plus 3 by 4 or something like that, you will get this side. Multiply it. Half into minus half. Half into minus half is minus 1 by 4. Therefore, parabola is of this sort. You will get it. Now, once again, T into T, T square. Minus 1 into plus 1, 1. And 0 into 0, 0. And what is this one? Minus half, plus half. Minus half into plus half means minus 1 by 4. This is 0. So, this is T. Minus half into plus half is minus 1 by 4. Therefore, we will get minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4 is what? Which is less than my plus half. Sorry? It's wrong. Sorry, it is wrong. It is not like that. See, endpoints you have not. That's why it is wrong here. So what is this one? Minus 1 into plus 1 is minus 1. So therefore it will be here. This will not be there. So you will get endpoints as what? Minus 1 into plus 1 is minus 1. And 0 into 0, 0 you will get it. Now this is your minus 1 by 4. Minus half. Now minus half into plus half is what? Minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4 will be here. Therefore you are going to get it. Check this multiplication once again. You may get lots of confusion. Try your own shapes. Sir, parabola into parabola, what will you get? Don't do such complicated problems because it is very simple. When it is if you take complex values, so it is very difficult to do manually. Then you need a computer. So therefore, maximum they can ask on rectangle or on triangle. Multiplication of rectangle into rectangle, rectangle into triangle, triangle into triangle, a ramp into ramp, we may get it. That's it. That's how we are going to get the multiplication of
Excuse me, sir. Sir, repeat that parabola concept, sir.
Parabola concept, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಹೇಳ
Yes, sir. Last.
4 elements ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ. Okay, right. Just check it out. You take this one. This is parabola. Go to endpoints. So let us say parabola ramp into ramp is T into T is T square. You will get parabola. Go to endpoints. 0 into 1 is 0. No, I'll take 0. And next, minus 1 into 0 is 0. You will get it. Okay, right. So now you check it. Between the endpoints are 0 only. In between parabola, we should get it because t into t is t square, we get it. But parabola can be in the top side or bottom side. We don't know which side we should have. Now, to understand that, I'll take half the way. So if this is minus 1 means is minus half. This is 1 means is half. Half into minus half means what? Minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4 has to come to the bottom side. Therefore, parabola will be in the bottom side. Is it okay? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Now, go to the second one. What will happen is, this is also one parabola. This is, sorry, one ramp. This is also one ramp. That is t into t is t square. Okay, go to the endpoints. 0 into 0 is 0. 1 into 1 is 1, we get it. Okay, right. Parabola, see this between 1 and 0, this value will be there. What is that? Parabola will be. But parabola can be either bottom side or in the top side. Which side we should go? Okay, right. If you take half the way, this value is half. Now you multiply half the way. Half the way, half is there. Half the way, half is. Half into half is what? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 has to be below 1 by 2, no? Therefore, parabola will come this side. Will you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Now, observe the third one. What is that we have is here it is decreasing. Okay, here also one ramp, here also increasing. Okay, anyhow, t into t is what? T square. Parabola, you should get it. Go to endpoints. 0 into 0. 0 you will get it. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1 you will get it. Minus 1 you will get it. Between these two points, 0 and minus 1, we have parabola. Which side it should come? Either this side or that side it should take. Check it. This is minus half. If it is less than minus half means minus 1 by 4 you will get here. If you are getting 3 by 4 or minus 3 by 4 or something, it will get this side. Now check it half the way. Half the way this value is half. This is minus half. Minus half into half is minus 1 by 4. This is before this one. Therefore, we will get minus 1 by 4. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes,
No.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Try out once again. You may get confusion in this. Next. See these two. This is also ramp. This is also ramp. Go to endpoints. 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into 1 is what? 1. Minus 1. Sorry. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. We'll get minus 1 here. Next. Go to the endpoints. 0 into 0. 0 you will get it. So therefore, between minus 1 and 0, you will get a ramp because t into t is t square. Now what kind? Here this side or this side? You have to check it out. How will you do that? Go to the half the way. Half the way. Half the value is half the way is half here. 1. This is half. This is minus 1 minus half. Minus half into plus half is minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4 is here. Minus 1 by 4 is here. So before, because this minus half is half the way. Minus 1 by 4 is less than. Therefore, you are going to get this kind of curve. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Try once again. Try once again. There may be lots of confusion. No problem. You can call me and you can ask the doubts. It's not an issue. Anybody also, if you are finding it difficult at any point of time, you can send a question or you can call make a video call. You can ask me the questions, right? Or you can send a message, sir, I want to discuss about this one and I'll check it out. If at all, if we are not getting the signal, just send a message. So this problem I didn't understand, or if any new problem is there from the question papers, check out with the old question papers. You can download it from any of the website like I said, no, Sairam Engineering College, Bangalore. There we have all question papers from old papers are available until 2020. All papers are available. Take those papers. And I have sent also earlier. So check it out. If you are finding it difficult, any of the problems on the power, energy, periodic, aperiodic, even odd, if you are unable to understand, bring it to me and send the photo of that particular problem. Sir, I need to understand this problem. I'll do it. Okay, right? So because I have many question papers, as much as around 40 question papers are there from 99. Okay, right. All of them, I may not be able to do it. If it is similar problem, I may not be able to do. I will not do it at all, unless there is a special type of problem or a critical problem. A special kind of problem I will consider generally. If at all, if similar kind is there, I may not be able to do because all the problems, the time is the constraint. Hence, I will be doing all critical problems. If at all, if I finding it any critical problem, or you finding it any critical problem or difficulty, please you can ask the question. And please note that many of the students are not attending the classes regularly, and even though classes are online, exam will be offline. That is, Vice Chancellor has said long back itself. So therefore, classes will be, examination will be offline only. So please be ready for the worst. And at the end, sir, we don't know. You cannot say that we send the video, sir. We have done the class. They will say. So therefore, please focus. If you're finding it difficult, you can ask me. So if at all, if the offline classes once again they come back, then I'll do it once again, no problem. But if it doesn't come, means what? We'll end up with the online class itself. And if the situation continues, we can't do anything. But still, is just because of the COVID and all, we cannot say that we can't learn. I can't do it. It's not a reason at all. So therefore, as the class is offline, please be attend the classes regularly. And don't say that, sir, we are not getting signal, I'm not getting the clarity. If you are getting any doubts at any point of time, individually I'm ready to discuss. You can call me at any point of time, no problem at all. Okay, right? Thank you. We'll continue in the next class.